it's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much.
Blake Lively could face a 5-year prison sentence over her feud with Justin Baldoni. Here's what we know. What started as a promising film adaptation has turned into a $400 million legal battle, with leaked footage exposing shocking behind-the-scenes drama. This isn't just another Hollywood feud. It's a high-stakes showdown that could redefine how stars and directors collaborate. And it all revolves around the adaptation of the best-selling novel It Ends With Us. So, how did things go so wrong? Let's dive into the explosive details.
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. Like, this is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have one on my list. I didn't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a bird. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, okay, think of someone. Think of someone. Bob Newhart. I don't know.
It all began with a dream, a heartfelt adaptation of the best-selling novel It Ends With Us, promising emotional depth and meaningful storytelling. Justin Baldoni, known for his skill with emotionally charged narratives, was set to direct and co-produce. Fans were thrilled when Blake Lively, a star known for her charm and comedic flair, was cast in a leading role. Early on, the project seemed like a perfect match. Baldoni's vision aligned with the novel's themes of growth and empathy, while Lively's star power promised to draw in a wide audience. The buzz around the project was undeniable, and fans couldn't wait to see how the story's raw emotional tension would translate to the screen. But as production got underway, cracks began to show. What started as creative disagreements soon escalated into a full-blown conflict, threatening to derail the entire project. And it all came down to one question: whose vision would prevail? The first signs of trouble emerged during discussions about character arcs, costumes, and comedic elements. Baldoni was determined to stay true to the novel's emotional core, emphasizing the characters' financial struggles and personal growth. But Lively had other ideas. She pushed for modern, stylish updates, arguing that these changes would resonate with a contemporary audience. According to insiders, her suggestions included glamorous costumes and comedic beats, elements that Baldoni felt risked overshadowing the story's raw emotional tension. For example, in one early meeting, Lively reportedly suggested updating the protagonist's wardrobe to reflect a more modern, high-fashion aesthetic. Baldoni, however, argued that this would undermine the character's humble background and the story's themes of resilience and struggle. What started as creative disagreements soon escalated into a full-blown conflict. Lively's team claimed she felt sidelined, while Baldoni's camp argued that her demands were undermining the film's integrity. And as tensions grew, so did the stakes.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me, is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
$400 million defamation lawsuit, claiming that her public statements had damaged his reputation and career prospects. But the real bombshell came when leaked footage surfaced, showing Lively in various stages of production. In some clips, she appeared enthusiastic about Baldoni's direction, praising his ability to elicit authentic emotional performances. These moments seemed to contradict her later claims of dissatisfaction, raising questions about the true nature of their collaboration. For example, one leaked clip shows Lively applauding a specific scene's emotional resonance, commending Baldoni for the way he set it up. "This is exactly what we need," she's heard saying. "It's raw, it's real, and it's going to hit people right in the heart." But just weeks later, Lively would publicly criticize the same scene, calling it overwrought and out of touch with the story's modern appeal. So, what changed? Was Lively genuinely dissatisfied, or was there more to the story? Adding another layer to the drama is the rumored involvement of Ryan Reynolds. Though never officially credited as a producer, Reynolds is believed to have played a significant behind-the-scenes role. According to insiders, he provided notes on the script, advocating for comedic infusions and urging the team to tone down heavier themes. Baldoni has claimed that Reynolds' input complicated his mission to preserve the story's serious undertones. For example, in one meeting, Reynolds reportedly suggested adding a comedic subplot to lighten the film's tone. Baldoni pushed back, arguing that this would dilute the story's emotional impact. The disagreement reportedly led to a heated exchange, with Lively caught in the middle. Could Reynolds' influence have fueled the conflict between Lively and Baldoni? The leaked footage might hold the answer. And if it shows Lively openly applauding Reynolds' input, it could further complicate her claims of dissatisfaction.
So it's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much. But we're thinking of keeping her.
Does she like play with her? What does she think?
Well, she sort of like pretends to play with her. So like in the beginning, our oldest is like loving on her, and she's like very maternal, and then our middle daughter is just keeps away from her.
The leaked clips have sparked intense debate. In some scenes, Lively is seen praising Baldoni's direction, commending his ability to capture the novel's emotional essence. These moments challenge her later assertions that she felt sidelined or disregarded. But her supporters argue that a few positive exchanges don't tell the whole story. They point out that creative projects often evolve, and sentiments can shift as new ideas come to light. For Baldoni's legal team, the footage is a goldmine. They're likely to use it as evidence that Lively was fully on board with his vision, contradicting her claims of long-standing discontent. But Lively's team counters that the clips are being taken out of context. They argue that while she may have praised certain aspects of Baldoni's direction, this doesn't negate her overall dissatisfaction with the production. The question now is, which version of events will the public believe? And how will this impact the ongoing legal battle? This conflict isn't just about one film. It's a microcosm of the challenges facing Hollywood today. Big-budget productions often bring together strong personalities with competing visions, and the stakes are high. On one side, you have directors like Baldoni, striving to preserve the artistic integrity of a story. On the other, stars like Lively, who bring their own ideas and star power to the table. Balancing these forces is no easy task, and as this case shows, the consequences can be explosive. For example, this isn't the first time a high-profile project has been derailed by creative differences. From Justice League to Suicide Squad, Hollywood history is littered with examples of films that suffered due to behind-the-scenes conflicts. But what makes this case unique is the scale of the legal battle. With $400 million on the line, the outcome could set a precedent for how disputes between stars and directors are handled in the future.
A lot of it's my real life clothes or my husband's clothes or my girlfriend Gigi's clothes. I was borrowing some.
Wait, that's kind of amazing. So you have something of Gigi's in the movie.
Yeah, it's like a wedding, like something old, something borrowed, something blue, something new.
Wait, which
except
one?
it's just,
Now I want to think of the scene.
Oh, I'm wearing her stuff all over it.
Oh, really?
And tons of like Bodhi, which is with the suit now that I'm wearing is Bodhi. It was meant for my husband, but I borrowed it.
His suit?
It was meant for him to wear, but it's so pretty. Look at it. You guys are not getting it in the shot.
The fallout from this conflict extends far beyond Lively and Baldoni. Fans of the novel are dismayed that a story they cherish has been overshadowed by dramatic headlines. Many had hoped for a faithful adaptation that emphasized the novel's themes of growth and empathy. But with the project now mired in controversy, there's a real risk that the film will never see the light of day. And it's not just fans who are concerned. Investors and producers linked to the film are also watching the developments with bated breath. No one wants a big-budget adaptation to be overshadowed by internal friction. But for some, this story is a cautionary tale about the challenges of balancing artistic vision with star power. As one industry insider put it, when you have A-list talent and a passionate director, clashes are almost inevitable. The key is finding a way to navigate those conflicts without derailing the entire project.
I was testing for a show that ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of two people maybe, and then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious. Either you got the job or there's something wrong. And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
Oh.
What? Oh, no.
And then they went like, so what can we do about your eyebrows?
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. He's like, this is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh really? Because I just have one on my list. I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, think of someone, think of someone. Bob Newhart, I don't know.
This legal battle isn't just about money. It's about reputation, creative control, and the future of Hollywood collaborations. Will the leaked footage exonerate Baldoni, or will it reveal deeper complexities in Lively's experience? As the drama unfolds, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. Will this feud destroy the film, or can it still deliver the emotional story fans are waiting for? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Lively's complaints are justified, or is Baldoni the victim of a smear campaign? And don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on this unfolding saga. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you next time with more breaking news from the world of entertainment.